Hello everyone, I'm Harshit and today I'm here to talk about a project that aims to address a growing concern in today's society, fake news. The objective of this project is to develop a reliable and accurate system that can automatically identify and classify news article as either real or fake. The system is designed to analyze various features of news articles such as language, pattern, source, and other relevant metadata to determine the likelihood that the article is fake by providing users with a tool to identify fake news. The application can help promote media literacy and critical thinking, which are essential skills in today's digital age. Misinformation and fake news can have harmful effect on individual and society. By preventing the spread of fake news, we can protect individual and business who may be the subject of false information. Moreover, it can help increase trust in news source and reduce the prevalence of distrust in media. This project can save time and resource by automating the process by identifying fake news, which can be a time consuming and labor intense task. It can help us to distinguish between real and fake news and promote media literacy. In conclusion, the development of reliable and accurate system to identify fake news is an essential step in combating misinformation and promoting media literacy. This project can have a significant impact on individual business and society as a whole. Thank you for your attention. Now I'll show you the front end that I've created. So this is the front end that we have created, and we just need to stick the fake news or the real news in here, and it will uh, show whether it is fake or real. Pushkal will demonstrate on that. I'll show you the code. So this is the front end code HTML. So we have stick to only one page. So here's the title, and we have given the links. So this is the head. Then in body we have created a class login class with the heading fake news detection, and we have created a text box as well, and these are the parameters of the text box and the submit button which will predict. And in that class we have applied a condition if prediction shows. So we have merged our AI model with this, and we have sampled a condition. So if the condition fulfill the first condition, so that news will be fake, and if the prediction is 0 or 1 and the prediction is 1, then this will be a real news. So thank you for the time, and over to Nasser.
Hello everyone. This code is a machine learning project that trains a logistic regression model to classify news articles as either real or fake. And now I'm going to talk about the project. So first we will import the libraries, all the necessary libraries like pandas, numpy, matplotlib, sklearn, model selection, sklearn matrix to check the matrix of the code. Now we have uh, two different CSV files. Fake is for the fake news and the true is for the true news, and we will save these files into different Panda data frame. So first we will for fake news we will save in df0, and for the second for the true news we will save it into df1. Now we will add a class column which will be like this, and it will for fake it will be 0, and for true it will be 1. So as we can see, the shape is for the fake news is 23,481, and for the real news it's 21,417 true news. Now we will merge both the data frames into df merge. So here we have merged our data set. Now we have an extra column which is called class, as we can see here. So let's go into data cleaning and eda. So first we will merge both the columns and making into one. So here we are using dot columns function to do it. And now we will drop the unnecessary features such as title, subject and date. uh, Title, subject and date, which is not relevant for our data set, for our machine learning model. And we now we will check for the null values, which is obviously 0. We will plot an SNS count plot to show us how many fake news and how many real news we have. We have 0 is our fake news, 1 is our true news. Now we will generate a word cloud to see which word has been used the most. Now we will, after that we will use a function called frac, which will shuffle the data frame randomly. And then the function is defined to clean the data by removing the lower case, removing URLs, removing special characters, etc. After that we will drop the index column, which is this one, and uh, in place we will put one. Now we only have two columns, which are class and text. After that, we will define a function WP, which will uh, convert the text data into vectors, which will be basically I cap, J cap, and Z cap. After that, we will save the text column into a data frame, and now we will divide the data set into x and y variables, which are independent and dependent variables. After that, we will do training and testing sets using the 80/20 split and a random seed of 0. The text data is vectorized using the tfid vectorizer from sklearn. Uh, so after that, we will save the model in pickle, which will be saved in our computer, which will be called transform.pkl. After that, we will train a logistic regression model trained on the training dataset. Predictions are generated on the testing data. The classification report is printed to evaluate the performance of the model, and the accuracy and the AOC are calculated. After that, a confusion matrix is plotted to visualize the performance of the model, and a learning curve is generated to evaluate the performance of the model using the training dataset. In the end, I would like to show you the transform.pickle file where our model is saved. So this is where our model is saved. It's transform.pkl.
Hi everyone, so my name is Pushkal Suri and I will be taking you through the process of solution deployment of this fake news detection application. So the first step, we push the code to the master branch of the GitHub and the GitHub action we call the deploy to Heroku action which got triggered, and this trigger has been defined under the main.yml file. This action checks out the code from the master branch using the action checkout action. It then builds, pushes, and releases the Docker container to Heroku using the go init Heroku Docker deploy action. The Heroku app name, email, and API key are stored as secrets in the repository. After the container is deployed, the action install Docker Compose using the apt-get command. The Docker Compose YML file is used to define the services to be run by the Docker Compose, which include the web app, database, and Redis cache. Docker file is used to define the image that will be built by the web service. It installs the required Python packages, exposes the specified port, and start using the Gunicon app using Gunicon. So let me take you through the GitHub repository first. Uh, so this is the GitHub repository where all the code files have been pushed. We have the actions. So we have this last action which helps us to deploy the application on Heroku. Let's go through this build. We have all these steps like checkout, which uh, we have built, push, release Docker container on Heroku. Then we have installed Docker Compose. Then we have post checkout step, and then we have complete the job. And once this is done, this application gets deployed on Heroku. Uh, yeah, this is the application name on Heroku, fake news detection application, and we will be testing it out in a while. So this is the code. This is the main workflow which helps us to trigger the action once the code is pushed to the GitHub. So the name of this main.yml is deployed to Heroku, which refers to the master branch and sets up the uh, Ubuntu latest operating system on Heroku. And these are the steps which are being carried out. Then we have the app.py. This is the Flask application, which basically it's API which refers to the data and helps us to predict the output. This is the Docker Compose file. This is the Docker file, which set up the environment which helps us to set up the environment on the Heroku platform. Then we have heroku.yml. Then we have proc file. Uh, we have a Python file where the model has been built. We have requirement.txt, which helps this file has basically install all the necessary libraries on the operating system which we choose on Heroku. Then this is the runtime text which helps us to install the Python and its version which we have instructed in. Now moving ahead, we will be testing the application. So basically this is the application, fake news detection application. We will be Let me refresh this page. Yeah, this is the by default opening page of this application. So this is the fake news, and this got busted by this snoops.com website. Actual article has been taken from this link, and this link routes me over to here. Now let me copy this whole paragraph and paste it in the in the text box of the application, and it will help us to detect the fake news or not. So yes, this is the fake news. This original article is fake, and this has been busted by the this snopes.com website. Now let me test whether the application is able to detect the real news or not. So I have already copied this latest news from the Google News, and I will be pasting it over here in the text box and doing the check. So this detects it's a real article. So this is all about the deployment of the application. The link of the application has been shared on the project report and in this presentation as well. So thank you so much.